clinic, and I think it's called a clinic, the salon. Yeah. Here we go. Welcome back to Mia's Life. Today I'm going to be doing a video which some of you guys are probably going to find pretty gross, unless you're like my mum and you love watching videos of people squeezing their spots and stuff like that. Now, I'm not actually going to be squeezing my spots, however we are going to be getting up close and personal, and we are going to be seeing what's inside on my skin, like what sort of nasties and like gross stuff is inside my skin. So today I'm going to be getting a HydraFacial. So if you guys do not enjoy watching gross stuff come out of people's faces, and if you do not enjoy seeing icky stuff, then I would not recommend watching this video. However, I know that there are a lot of weird people out there, and to be honest, I'm not like super into it, where I do find it a little bit gross, but at the same time it still is kind of satisfying. So I am one of those sorts of people where I could watch one of these like videos, however I would find it a little bit gross. So I know that a lot of people love watching these sort of satisfying videos, so I'm going to be making a video about my experience of getting a HydraFacial for the first ever time. So my mum booked this like a week ago or so now, and basically she told me, like, I didn't know what a HydraFacial was before this video. Basically she told me that it's like a machine that will go on your face and it will suck out all of the grey stuff out of your pores. So basically all of that, what do you call it, all of the stuff out of your spots, any blackheads, anything like that. My skin has cleared up a bit recently, however about like 6 months ago my skin was pretty bad. I have got a bit of makeup on, so you can't really see it completely. It is slightly covered up, but I have got a few spots, and then I have got quite a few blackheads on like my nose, and then here, and then like on my chin. I find I always get loads here in this bit, which is kind of gross, and then underneath my nose as well. So we are going to be getting it all cleaned out, and I feel like this is going to be so much fun. It's going to be a little bit gross, but at the same time it's going to be so satisfying, and it's going to feel like my skin has got a clean start. Like after this I will obviously get spots like naturally. I just feel like, you know, these like blackheads, I just feel like they're really annoying because I don't know, I feel like you get them and then they don't really go, if you know what I mean. Whereas like a normal spot, like a proper spot, it will come, and then a couple of days later, then it will like a week or so later, however long it takes, it will go after some time, and there will be like nothing there left, unless of course you squeeze them, then they can have scars, but it's still like not that bad. However, with blackheads, I just feel like you get them one time and then they're there forever, and it's just like really annoying, unless of course you do something with them. So I'm going to be getting something done today. This is going to be so weird. I feel like I don't know what's going to happen. Mum said that all of the stuff that they use is vegan, which is amazing, and it's not going to be like super chemically, of course, and she said that you have to be over 14, just old enough, because at first I was like, oh no, what if I'm not old enough, because I didn't think there would be like an age restriction. I guess actually it does kind of make sense, because they wouldn't want to do it on someone who was super young, because Mum said that they're not going to go super full. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove my makeup, because obviously I can't be wearing makeup beforehand when I'm actually getting it done, of course. So I'm going to remove my makeup for you guys, and then we can have a look at my skin before everything comes out. Oh my god, this is going to be weird. So I just removed my makeup, and here is a close-up look at my face before. So as you can see, I have a few spots on like here, some smaller ones on my chin, but most of all, I do have like quite a few blackheads on my face as well, like on my nose, as I told you about, and just on this area especially. I did just wash my hands, if not I would not be touching my face. I've got a few little bits on my forehead. Mum said that this treatment is mostly going to be about like removing any sort of like pus and stuff out of my face. I know, kind of gross, but yeah, that's what it's going to be about. Not really so much about like removing scars. However, she said it can help a little bit, but with most of my scars, I have a few scars from like spots and stuff like here, as you can see, but mostly for me, I have like quite a lot of chickenpox scars, because I was so annoying and I picked my chickenpox so much that now I have loads. So I have like a really big one here. I don't know if you can see that. That's like quite big, which is kind of annoying. I don't think, ouch, I just touched my tragus. My tragus, little update, it has like, it doesn't really hurt unless I touch it, so that's good. And yeah, I have like a few, I think I have a chickenpox scar here as well, and just like a few on my forehead and stuff like that. So she said if I wanted to remove them, then I'd probably have to get a like more intense treatment, but I'm probably not old enough for that, and I don't really want to do that at the moment, so I'll probably wait until I'm like a lot older. And if I do get it done, I will probably wait wait until my skin has like really cleared up, because still at the moment like I do get a few spots and stuff. So yeah, this is like a beforehand of my skin. It's not too bad, but I feel like there is going to be quite a bit that comes out, and obviously my skin has been way worse than this. It's been like pretty clear recently. I'm kind of nervous, like I don't know how it's gonna go and just anything about it. So we're gonna go to the place where I'm getting it done, the salon. No, not a salon, what do you call it, like the clinic. I'm gonna be going to the clinic soon for my appointment, and then we're going to be getting all my pores cleaned out. But I'm now at the clinic, and I think it's called a clinic, the salon clinic, whatever you want to call it. I've got to lay down on here. Here we go. So here's another last look of my face beforehand. The first step is not the actual like vacuum yet, but it's apparently the lymphatic drainage. So it's just like to get the skin ready before I get the actual thing done. I was wondering if it would be painful at all, or...
Now it's painless. It's a really nice treatment. Only the extraction is a little bit stronger, but the actual first step, it's quite comfortable. It's quite nice. Yeah, you
okay,
like it.
That's good. So now I'm having an exfoliator put on. So this little machine is a little bit scratchy, but it's not like really painful. And this is just to get my skin super ready before I get the actual like hoover on. I just had a facial and now it's actually happening. This is the extraction. It doesn't feel like super painful. It feels the same as the thing that I had earlier, the facial thing.
Exfoliation.
The exfoliation, yeah. So I've got like some tough skin, so the lady said that I have to have like a needle so that she can like break the tough skin, so then the hoover can pull it out, but that kind of makes me a bit nervous.
It's a very small one, as you can see.
Yeah.
Just gonna break the top layer of the skin. The layer is a little bit too strong.
That did actually make my eyes water a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to have an LED mask, and the lady was telling me that you get all different types of color of the light for different like types of things that you want for your skin, but since I do kind of like have a bit of acne and this bit was quite like tough, then I'm just going to have just the blue light, which is the best for getting rid of bacteria and just helping with acne. So I'm now going to get it on.
You feeling comfortable?
Yeah.
That's the blue, and I'm gonna show you just for you to know how is the feeling of the red. So that's the red. Obviously it's very bright and it's good for anti-aging, stimulate collagen, but we're gonna use today the blue one, which is good for you.
And I think the treatment is complete. Now I just need to see what has actually come out.
The gunky part.
This is everything that's come out.
So we can see a little bit of dead skin, blackheads.
It's kind of gross, but at the same time it's like satisfying to know what's come out, like that's not in my skin anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You got nice clean skin.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really interesting.
So yeah, as you can see, especially here now.
Yeah.
It's quite...
Yeah, it's kind of gross, but
yeah,
fascinating at the same time.
Yeah. Don't want to look at it, but at the same time you do.
It's good for every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I am back home. This is what my skin looks like afterwards. So at the moment there's loads of like oil, so it's looking very sort of like shiny and I guess like glowy. But that's just basically all of the oils. So it was so funny. She said that because I'm quite young, and she said basically because I'm not 17 yet, she didn't want to go too heavy on it, and she's told me that she didn't actually use the like proper sort of tube thing because she didn't want it to be like bad on my skin. Like I can't have that, so she used one that was a bit more gentle on my skin. And then she said that also she didn't turn up the machine massively, and she said basically you guys saw that she had to squeeze out this one, but also there's some other ones like here on my chin and on the other bits of my nose that she couldn't fully get out. She didn't want to turn the hoover up too much basically. I don't know why, but like some of my blackheads and stuff, they're like really old basically, and so now they're like super hard. She said my skin's quite hard in places, so that she can't, like the hoover can't suck it out unless you put it up really high, which she couldn't do. I think my skin's looking quite nice. What I'm gonna do now is gonna make sure my hands are really clean, and then I'm going to wash it with ice cold water to make sure that my pores are like completely closed up, because obviously my pores have been opened up, and that kind of makes me a little bit scared because like just the air has like all bacteria in it, so it's like going on my skin, and it's just making me a little bit nervous, so I like cannot touch it at the moment. What do you guys think of it? Like, I will give you an update. It just looks so glowy, and I wasn't entirely sure if this thing would be a bit of like a gimmick, because I feel like there's some things that you can buy in like shops and stuff, and then they just like don't really work, or in the long term they don't actually be good for your skin. So I'm really interested in seeing if this does actually work for my skin, if like in a couple of days like my skin is better, because at the moment like there is a bit of a transformation, but it's not as massive as I was expecting. For some reason I kind of felt like it would just kind of be like my skin is super smooth, although actually if I look at my nose, there's no more blackheads. It's just like on the actual spots rather than the blackheads, then they're like obviously still there, but the lady said that they will dry up, then they'll go, which is kind of good. However, she did tell me off because she said that I mustn't ever squeeze my spots, because I have done that, and now because of that I have like some scars on my forehead, so she told me off and she said you mustn't ever do that. So I'm gonna try not to do it, but sometimes it's like really tempting. I know it's really gross, Miracons, but honestly, if any of you guys like have acne, or like if you have any spots, like it's really difficult to not squeeze them, especially if we're like doing your makeup or something. You just like don't want to have these spots on your face, so it feels like you should squeeze them, but then in the long term you'll end up getting scars. And then also the lady said that they take longer to heal if you squeeze them, whereas if you just let them do what they want to do in the long term, it's best to not squeeze them. So I'm gonna try my hardest, but here is like a final look before and after of my skin. What do you think of this transformation? And it has now been 24 hours since I got the like procedure, the facial done, whatever you want to call it, and this is how my skin is looking. I was kind of expecting like all of my blackheads to be gone. Like I knew obviously my actual spots, they couldn't actually like get rid of that, it doesn't work like that, but I was kind of expecting blackheads and stuff like that to go. But surprisingly, like I'm not really sure if there has been like much of a difference in my skin. Like I haven't broken out, which I was kind of nervous about, but maybe in the next couple of days that may happen, but luckily it hasn't happened this morning, so hopefully that's a good sign. Pretty much my skin is like quite similar to how it was before, to be honest. Like if you look at my chin, I still have lots of stuff clogged up there, and like on my nose. I'm sorry if this is like a bit gross, but I just want to show you guys like the proper transformation. There hasn't been much of a transformation, to be honest, so yeah, that's kind of annoying. So I decided not to wear the makeup today, because I just feel like that won't be very good for my skin, because my pores have obviously been opened up, and I just don't think it would be very good to put makeup on it. However, I'm probably going to put makeup on it tomorrow. I'm going to put makeup on it tomorrow because tomorrow is the actual show day. So the last couple of days have just been about like, you know, sort of more relaxing, especially because we went to VidCon at the weekend, and then we've had a couple of days of a bit more relaxing, take it a little bit more chill before tomorrow when it's going to be the official show day. But yeah guys, how do you think this has gone down? And make sure to comment down below your experience with getting a HydraFacial, if you've had one done, or if you haven't had one done, comment down below if you would like to get one done, or any other sort of like procedures that you've had, like anything like sort of other types of facials that you've gotten. If you think there's another type of facial that I should get, I don't really feel like there'd be much point in me getting this again, just because like not that much has happened. And I know obviously like because my skin's pretty young that she couldn't use everything properly on my face, like she couldn't go up super high. However, I just still feel like there hasn't been like that much of a difference in my skin, and I don't know if it would be worth it. I mean, yeah guys, comment down below what your experience of getting HydraFacials is, if you've had got one done. Also make sure to click subscribe to become a #Miracorn. Also make sure to follow me on my Instagram. I am at @MiaZiveOfficial. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye Miracles, love you. Mwah.